Hey, Damon, we've got a lot of good energy in the room. Am I right? No, we're all excited, right? Yeah, and we just got some numbers in Mr. Marietta right now. We're about 60-40 in one precinct right now. What's your response? How do you feel?
Well, you know, it's taken time to get all the results in, so I'm not real excited.
You're not really excited at this point, but I mean, you got a big support group here.
I'm excited about them. They're carrying me.
Most definitely.
They're carrying me. I'm worn out. I really am.
You're worn out. So let's look back onto your campaign. We faced some allegations earlier. Let's go ahead and have you address some of those allegations.
Well, I'm not really talking about anything tonight. Hold on for a second. Hey, Delinda. Oh, only the early voting came in? Was that including the absentee? Okay, well, that's good then. Was that the 360 to 257 or what?
That was the early
Okay.
This is good, right?
Yeah.
This is real good. This is real good.
Yeah, I'm on TV, so I
He's
gotta
on TV
go.
right now. I'm sorry. You have to go. Okay. All right. So back to me now, if that's okay. Okay. So right now you said you're not addressing those allegations.
Well, you know, it's just something my attorney recommended that we not talk about. I'd love to talk about it.
Yeah, you talk to me all the time. You and I have lots of conversations.
Yeah, we'll talk about it eventually, I promise.
Understood. But what we can talk about is your platform. You got a big group of supporters here.
Yeah.
You want to crack down on crime. You want to try and get that balanced budget and improve on the infrastructure. Let me hear some of your plans if this turns out the way you want it to.
Well, we're going to do some more roads. You know, we're resurfacing even more roads than we've done, and we've done a record number. And we're doing a lot more alleys, too, especially the crushed asphalt alleys. And I'm looking forward to working with the Water, Gas and Light, the Albany Utility Board, to come up with innovative ways to help people afford electricity in this global warming environment where heat is rising and people have to spend more money on air conditioning.
Understood, and that's one big concern that we hear constantly,
Yeah.
people and their utility bills. And talk about how, you know, that's also going to impact one of your other platforms. You're trying to improve the quality of life here in the
Right.
Good Life City. Talk about that.
And I will, because one of the things we just did over on Forest Glen in the 400 block is put in some more traffic calming devices. And we've put in a record number of traffic calming devices, and my people love those things. They love to live in that area because their kids can get out in the street, they can jog, they can walk in the street without being run over. And you know, unfortunately, people don't respect stop signs anymore. And so the traffic calming devices, I think, are very popular in my ward. And next term, if I get another term, because I'm not sure at this time, but we want to do more on sidewalks. We're working on the build grant from the federal government, and that'll knock out a lot of sidewalks in the city, especially in my ward because they're by schools. But we also have some SPLOST money and some T-SPLOST money for that too. So sidewalks are important for the quality of life. The traffic calming devices are important for the quality of life. And I think people want to live in the city. It's convenient, and you know, we're trying to get crime under control. And so when we bring all those things together, people are going to want to come here.
Understood. Well, listen, thank you so much.
Thank
and
you,
we're
ma'am.
hoping that, you know, we get to stick around with you and see exactly what we can pull in for those
All I know
numbers.
is I'm gonna have
We
a
don't have
good
any
night.
numbers for you right now, so I mean, we're trying to
sleep, win or lose tonight. I promise you that.
Understood. Well, we want to take our viewers now over to Chad Warbington. He's over at the Mary Acres Hotel in the Manor House. There's a live look there so you can see exactly what's happening at his watch party for tonight. Again, it's at Mary Acres Hotel over at the Manor House there. I was told there's a decent crowd, of course, as you can see. Lots of people tuning in and also waiting for those election result numbers to come in. So be sure to stay with WALB. We'll be bringing you the latest both on air and online as these numbers continue to roll in. We've got a good crowd here for Commissioner Marietta and another one. They're very, very excited, and so we're going to check in with Chad Warbington, his challenger, also. But there you have a live look at his watch party once more again. And again, like I said, be sure to stay with WALB for the latest. I'm live in Albany. Marilyn Parker, WALB News 10.
Thanks, Marilyn. Well, you heard it